Happy Friday, Wildcats. Welcome back to a great Friday of learning. It seems like it's a nice day today, too. You might even say that today's a high point in everything we do, or for some of you, it's a low point because some of you 7th and 8th graders were talking very strong yesterday at lunch about Purdue losing the high point, and they didn't. Whatever. However, we do have four leaders, so four people tied for first after the first round of games. Women's bracket starts today, and so we'll be able. I think the IU game is going to be on during lunch. I might fire that up for lunch today. Hopefully they lose. Yeah. Um, so so mature. All right, so let's get to announcements. All right, today's Friday, March the 21st, 2025, and these are your morning announcements. Mission of Westlake Middle School is to reveal the genius of each Wildcat through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. We believe every person deserves to be seen, affirmed, and to grow. Safe Wildcats keep their hands on themselves. Safe Wildcats follow the driver's directions in every time. Respectful Wildcats use respectful words and tone when communicating to any person. Responsible Wildcats have their phones, earbuds, headphones, purses, and backpacks in their locker, and they report to every class on time every day. All right, we have block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 today. There is no advisory. Bracket Mayhem. Here are our top four after just yesterday. Mr. Garrett's advisory, Ms. Neff's advisory, Ms. Malott's advisory, Mr. Gert's advisory. You are all tied for first I think you guys got all but two games correct yesterday. I'm not saying which two you didn't get right, but in last place, Mr. Feesback's advisory. You guys, I don't know what's going on there. I and Ms. Northrop are tied. Ms. Northrop's advisory and my bracket are tied for just second, right after this group of four. So we'll see much more games today. Again, women's starts today, so there's no leaders yet, but we'll know leaders by Monday. Should the 7th grade have the 8th grade dance? Well, 8th grade, boy, you've come correct with some of these letters. And so any communication I'll have by the end of the day and make my decision. But I'm pretty certain right now it's the 8th grade keeping their dance. So we shall see. Oh, hold up. Need to pause this real quick. Just like magic, change the slide up. All right, our Women's History Month today is Hong Jung Sming. She was born in Vietnam in 1933. She studied English and French in college in Vietnam, which are actually the two languages of Vietnam. Then traveled to Paris, where she got another degree in math. In 1959, she traveled back to Vietnam to work as a mathematics professor. She was the first female mathematics professor in Vietnam. She made many discoveries about the field of algebra, and in 1988, she founded a university in Vietnam. In 2003, France gave her an award for academic achievements and collaboration with mathematicians from other countries. March is also Disability Awareness Month, and today is World Down Syndrome Day. Here's why. So it's 3/21, correct? So today is March 21st. And so on the 21st chromosome, there's a third chromosome. So that's 3/21, and that's why World Down Syndrome is today. So that's today. So yesterday we talked about what this means. So of course, there's a third chromosome on there. But what can you do? What does it affect? It affects learning, talking, walking, writing, and behaving. And it really depends. Sometimes it could be a mixture of that. But then how can you help? You can be patient. You can be a friend. You can be a role model. You can offer help if someone is struggling with something. And you can include them in everything that you do. All right? So, again, we talk about Disability Awareness Month. It's not about, like, ignoring the disability. I think you've got to understand that. When we talk about Disability Awareness Month, we're not talking about ignoring it. Right? We're talking about including people in it, but being aware of what it is. Also, too, it's not. Some people like get really nervous, especially at this age, right? And this age in adults too. You're really nervous about asking about different disabilities, but it's certainly okay to ask parents or to ask questions about disability if you don't know something. But today is, like I said, World Down Syndrome Day, and again, the reason it's 3/21 is because there is a third chromosome on the 21st pair of chromosomes that each person has. So that is why 3/21 is World Down Syndrome Day. All right, speaking of Disability Awareness Month and Best Buddies, we are having a Spirit Week next week. Monday is Pajama Day. Monday is Pajama Day. Tuesday is Twin Day. Wednesday is Mixed Match Sock Day. Thursday is College Day. And Friday is Color War. We're going to wear the colors of Best Buddies, which are purple, yellow, and orange. Tonight is open gym. You cannot have been in the hall sweep or get a discipline referral this week to attend. Also, a discipline referrals too. That doesn't include if you got a tardy referral. So if you racked up tardy referrals, like you guys get referrals whenever you get 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tardies. If you got one of those as well, that's a discipline referral. Now you may have to go to Saturday school, whatever, but that is going to count as a referral. So I'll read through those. If you have any questions, we'll have those at lunch to figure out who has a referral over the course of this last week. All right, today's our last day also to order yearbooks. Make sure that you have put those places orders in. All right, attendance goal. Make sure you guys are here every day. Today for lunch, we have French toast and sausage taco sticks, deli croissant sandwich, and yogurt combo, potato cubes. Make sure we're cleaning up West Lane. Make sure we're washing our hands for 20 seconds. Go to honorschools.org to recognize a teacher. I'd like to give a shout out to, I got a lot of shout outs now. I probably got shout outs for another week. But today, going to shout out period 1-2 for Miss Campbell. They were working hard on grappling paralysis yesterday. They didn't get a chance to. I'll tell you what, they were thinking the entire time. They were working hard, figuring out different types of graphs that they could go. And I know, hey, you're watching me right now. Not even period 1-2, you're period 1-6. I'm sorry. You're 1 and 6. That algebra class, you're watching me right now. Good morning. You're working hard. Keep working hard. I got other shout outs too. I saw some great stuff in classes the last couple of days. Any 8th grader that's 15 or will be turning 15, if you have questions about driver's ed and when you can get your permit, please see Mr. Bogenkamp. Our dress code here, make sure we have no undone belts, no sleepwear, no hats, no hoods, although we can wear sleepwear on Monday as part of Spirit Week. Cafeteria, please sit in the correct tables and facing the center and have your ID. Then make sure you take all the trash and trays off the tables. Passes, you get 1 pass a week and no pass in the first 20 or last 20 minutes of class. And then your bell does not dismiss you from class. Your teacher does. Please do not line up at the door either. Breakfast students, you must report directly at the cafetorium at the desk at breakfast. And all food should be in the cafetorium. No food outside the cafetorium. All cell phones in your locker between 9:25 and 4:25. They'll be taken if they're seen or heard. And if you're using your smartwatch like a phone, we'll treat it like one as well. And we'll take it and we'll have your parent come get it. Don't forget our motto, Cada Wildcat, Cada Dia Mejora, which means every Wildcat every day gets better. Have a fantastic Friday, everyone.